How's it going, everybody? It's Stas here. So we had one heck of a day in the stock market today. The S&P and the NASDAQ 100 went up 0.6%. The Dow was up 0.8%. And the Russell, get ready for this, went up almost 2%. So today we're going to break down some charts, my thoughts on the markets, stocks I'm looking at right now. So sit back, relax, take a sip of your coffee, go down below, get your $50 from M1 Finance. Literally all you have to do is use my link, deposit $100, and we each get $50 to invest with. And you guys can check out my Patreon if you want to get all my buys, sells, call outs in real time. And if you sign up to the top tier, you get a morning update video every single day. That's on Patreon, link down below. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. And as you all can see, SPY, which tracks the S&P 500, hit yet again. Well, it's been a couple weeks since this happened, but yet again, another all-time high. All-time high was hit at $441.85, and you guys can see here on the 20-day chart, we ended up breaking out of the ascending triangle. The ascending triangle is panning out, meaning we've been making higher lows over the past couple of weeks. But like I've been saying, we were struggling. We have been struggling to break above 441, and now we're pretty much seeing that leg up above 441. And we didn't get a huge leg up, so we're not completely out of the woods yet. But tomorrow, if we do break above into the 442, 443 level, at that point, I would say it's safe to say that, hey, we might be moving up even higher. And we got the jobless claims numbers today, which, quite honestly, the market, I know this, you know this, the markets don't give a crap anymore about the jobless claims, and they haven't for months at this point. But we're still going to cover it. Weekly initial jobless claims came in at 385,000 today on Thursday, which were in line with the expectations. And if my memory is correct, last week they were over 400,000. So we got a nice drop under 400,000 this week. And yeah, we're breaking out to all-time highs. What else can I say, guys? And when it comes to QQQ, I'm pretty sure that one hit an all-time high as well. It sure did. It broke above 369. The ascending triangle on this also played out, as you guys can see. And the previous all-time high was at about 368.75, 368.80, right around there. So now we're $1 above that old all-time high. And who knows? I mean, at this point, now the ascending triangle's playing out. We could see 370 on QQQ, 375. It could see more upside. It very well could. That is what I'm personally thinking here. So not much to say. Overall, we're breaking out. That is just the bottom line here. And let's pull up the Russell, because that had one heck of a day. Russell, like I said, went up almost 2% on the day today. And on the 4-hour chart, you guys can see we're still a ways away from all-time highs. We're down about 5-6% from the all-time highs. So we'll see when we get there, if we touch that level again. But overall, we are trading horizontally here on the Russell 2000. Take a look at that. We have the resistance at about 23.50-60, right around there, with support at about 21.30 roughly. So we'll see what happens. Excuse me, guys, voice crack right there. We'll see what happens within this channel on the Russell. So let me know your thoughts. Drop a comment down below. And if you guys are enjoying the video so far, I'm sure you are, make sure to smash that like button and make sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any of the content that I'm making here on YouTube. And now let's bang out some stocks. Let's talk about what stocks I'm looking at. Starting off with number one, which we called out on Patreon many times, time and time again, and it's finally panning out. It's Chewy, ticker symbol CHWY. This one up over 2% today. We're finally breaking above the 88, 89 level of resistance, which has been really a big sticking point on the stock ever since the beginning of March. And now the clear-cut inverse head and shoulder is finally panning out. We have the left shoulder here that was forming back in March, April, the head right here, which formed in May, and we have the right shoulder that was forming all of June into July. Now we're breaking out in the beginning of August, and I got a question about this on Patreon. When's the next main target or the next main resistance? It's right around 98.50. That's the main level, which was support all throughout January into February into March a little bit. So that's the next big level, and within or between rather us and 98.50, there is another sticking point right around 93, 94, which we did see a one-off spike in the end of March at that level, to that level, shall I say. So maybe we go and test that point, see a bit of resistance there, a sell-off. We bounce around a little bit before we get to 98.50. But overall, 98.50 is the main target, followed by over $100, 110, 115 to be exact, which is where we were struggling at resistance in January into February about 7, 8 months ago. So I'm watching Chewy. Visa is another one, ticker symbol V, that I'm personally looking at right now. I like the setup a lot here. This sold off from 250 down to about 236. It shed about 6% of its value. It held the bottom of this channel like clockwork, and today we got a nice spike back up $3.50, up 1.5%. We also closed above the 180 SMA on this 4-hour chart. So at this point, whether it's next week, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, I don't know. I wish I did know, guys, because I'd obviously trade it. But at this point, I'm looking to see if Visa's going to fill the gap up towards the top of this channel and maybe even take out the previous all-time high to thus make a fresh all-time high above 252.67. So from where we are now, that could give it anywhere from 5 to 7% upside. So we're going to be watching this continuation play on Visa. Mercado Libre went berserk today. 13%, almost a 14% green day today for Mercado Libre, ticker symbol MELI. And we covered this yesterday. They reported earnings. They did very well, and they just erupted today. They broke above, after hours this was, they broke above 1640 yesterday. They completely blew past 1720 today, which was the high point from the beginning of March. And now we're on our ways, even though we're a bit overbought now we're on our ways to fill the gap to $2,000, which is the all-time high on the stock. Now, will that happen now, tomorrow, next week? Probably not. If it did happen, I'd be completely shocked. But could it happen in a couple of months? Sure. Especially if the stock cools off a bit, which I believe it will. I mean, look, it's overbought. We've ran up about 15% in a day or two, so this probably will find support in the low mid 1700s, bounce around there for a little bit before it starts climbing up again. Who knows, maybe it goes high 16, mid 1600s again. That's very possible. I mean, today it went up $215 a share, guys. That is ridiculous. So yeah, very bullish. It looks great, but don't be surprised if it cools off. Keep that in the back of your minds. And AMC did well today as well, up 12%, but it's still in a funky pattern. We're noticing a death cross, the 50s crossing under the 180 here on the 4-hour chart. We're trading well under the moving averages despite us going up 12% today. And we're within this wedge. We're making higher lows and lower highs at the same time, stemming back from the middle of May. And earnings are coming up, which I'm not sure how earnings will influence this stock. I don't know. I mean, one thing that definitely could influence it is not necessarily the EPS, the revenue, the guidance, but them selling shares to the market or just diluting the existing shareholders, right? That's with these stocks. You notice the meme stocks, the GameStops, the AMCs of the world, when their stock goes up like crazy, and even now it's up to $33, which it was just $1 a couple months ago. Now that it's up like crazy, the company would be stupid not to issue new shares at these prices to capitalize on this big move to raise money. So if that were to happen, sure, the stock could go down a bit, and that's kind of what I'm looking to see if they do, but they might not do that. We don't know yet. So we're going to be watching this wedge on AMC. Let's say we start moving above 40. That's where I'm going to be interested to maybe play this one again. I'm very interested in seeing if that happens. So I'm going to put my alert at about $40 per share on AMC, and we're going to be looking at it from there. Square is another one that completely broke out today, guys. Up 15 bucks, up 6% just on today's trading day, and it hit an all-time high at just under $290 per share. You know, we were making lower highs, higher lows over the past couple of months. We got ourselves into this wedge, and now we're completely breaking out. And who knows where this leg up will take us. I mean, this could easily go to 300 plus per share, no problem in my opinion. Whether that's tomorrow, next week, a month from now, I don't know. But overall, this is directionally bullish at this point. Well above the moving averages, breaking above the wedge. I'm liking it, and I'm going to be watching any dip here as a potential entry point over the coming weeks. At least that's what I'm personally doing, right? So that is Square. SPC, Virgin Galactic, this is another one of my holdings. This is a spec play for me. They did EPS of negative 39 cents. They just reported about 30 minutes ago, by the way, guys. Well, 30 minutes prior to me filming this video. Negative 39 cents EPS versus negative 33 cents. So they missed EPS, but they beat revenue for all that's worth. I mean, they only made $570,000 in the quarter. There's people out there that make more money on by themselves, right? On a salary basis, entrepreneurs as well, traders. There's more people, individuals that make more money than Virgin Galactic made in a quarter, but we all know that doesn't really matter at this point. But they did beat revenue, $571,000 versus $380,000 estimated. So that's a nice beat. But again, the revenue numbers, I could really care less about those. And the stock is up about $1.50 after market, a little bit more than that. And I'm not sure. They're reopening spaceflight sales. Oh, wow, look at that. With prices beginning at $450,000. Wait a second. Wait, what? $450,000 per seat? Wasn't not just $250,000? So they're upping their price now? Wow, maybe they are. Maybe I missed that completely, and maybe I'm just an idiot. But yeah, that is crazy. So let's say they sell like 100 tickets. Boom. That's what? 4 or 5 million in revenue, or no, more than that, stocks. Like 45 million in revenue if they sell 100 tickets. So yeah, you're going to see these numbers stack up, especially if they start selling a lot of seats. So we're going to be watching that. DraftKings is another one that I'm personally in. This is my largest swing position as of now. It was up 3.7% today, and it's starting to creep out of the wedge that it's been stuck in over the past couple of months. We're now moving above the moving averages with earnings coming up tomorrow on the 6th, Friday, before the market. Okay, so that's pre-market that they're reporting. So I'm very excited about this, and I typically don't hold through earnings with my shorter term plays, right? And by shorter term, I mean, you know, let's say I wanted to swing something for a couple of days or a week or two. But DraftKings, this on the flip side, is a longer term swing, couple of months at least. And that's what it has been from the get-go, from when I got into it about 2 months ago. And I plan on holding. And that's what I'm personally doing, guys. If it bites me in the butt, it does. That's just reality. It will happen to me. You know, I might get bit in the butt. Whatever. We'll see how that plays out. And yeah, I'm holding on for a couple more months regardless. And I think I'll do well on this one. And some targets I have, I've said this before, I'll say it again, $55 followed by $65. Those are my two main targets on DraftKings. And let's talk about one more before I wrap up the video today, guys. Robinhood. What did I tell you guys yesterday? What the heck did I tell you guys? Robinhood today, did it go down 5%? No. 10%? 15%? Nope. 20%? No. It went down almost 30% just today. It completely collapsed. Did I not say that this was manipulated? 100% this was manipulated, and that's what we noticed. That's what the big boys do. They're not stupid. They run stocks up, they make a lot of money, and then once they're ready to start dumping, right, they short, and they load up on puts. They make money on the way down, and they manipulate all the retail investors. You know, it's just now, you know, the past couple of years, the past decade, that retail investors have been going at and manipulating the big boys, like we've seen with AMC, GameStop, and Robinhood tried stopping that, which is why I'm not investing in Robinhood. I said it before, I'll say it again, and I'm not planning on it, but I might trade it. That's still on the table, and who knows, this could end up running up again. It closed at $50, down $20 per share, 28% in the red today. We'll see where this finds support. Maybe we do get another run up on it, maybe potentially at about 50, you know, that's where it held just 2 trading days ago pre-market, and then it rallied to 85 at market open on that day. That was yesterday, actually. So we're going to be watching it. I mean, I'm not going to go all in, balls deep on Robinhood. There's no way. But if I catch a trade on it, sure, I might take it with a little bit of fun money, because at this point, it seems like the Reddit crowd's behind it. The big boys are manipulating it. There's just a lot of manipulation, and with that, there's heightened risk. So you guys have to be careful. Please be careful. I hate it when I lose money, but I hate it even more when the masses out there just get crushed or my viewers get crushed. I just don't like seeing people lose money in general, but I understand it's a reality that people will lose money. And if you're going to trade something like this, AMC, GameStop as well for that matter, you got to have money in it that you're willing to lose. Do not, and I'm not a financial advisor, so I really can't even say this, but don't put money in that you're not willing to lose into plays like Robinhood, GameStop, AMC, all those Reddit plays. They're risky. They're risky. So overall, guys, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Smash the like button, subscribe, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to check out my Patreon. If you guys want all my real-time buys, sells, call-outs, if you want a morning update video every single day going over breakout stocks in the morning, my game plan for the upcoming day, that's all on Patreon, link down below, or you guys can go to stocksurfs.com/Patreon and make sure to grab your $50 free from M1 Finance. It's linked down below. It's limited time. Just use my link, deposit $100. You can take the $100 out if you want after you get your $50, but the moral of the story is you get 50 free bucks. That's linked down below. And make sure to also check out my video from earlier where we talked about 2 recovery stocks that I'm looking at right now that I'm interested in, one of which I already own, the other of which I don't own, but I might in the very near-term future. So I'll link that down below. I'll pop it up here. Click it. I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching again. As always, keep crushing the market. Stay safe out there. Peace out.